One of the biggest mistakes I see so many estate agents and letting agents making with their Facebook pages is not setting up their Facebook posts for SEO, not optimizing all their posts to get seen by more people on both an organic basis, but also setting up things correctly. So if they do boost or put money behind those posts later on, they're going to be seen by more people, more buyers, more sellers, and landlords. So in this training video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can optimize your posts for SEO and get seen by more free people. But also, if you do decide to put money behind your post later on, Facebook's going to know exactly who to put your content in front of. Today I wanted to show you how you can optimize your Facebook posts for SEO to be seen by more people, to really benefit from more exposure, both on a free organic way, but also if you're using your posts for adverts as well. So one of the things that we can do is look at how we're putting our posts onto our Facebook page, and we can just make some tweaks which are going to get your content seen by more people, especially if you're farming a certain area. But also, this is so important because over the next few months, you are going to see Facebook, AI, and machine learning taking over more of the decisions that you normally do with regards to who sees your posts. And you've got to make sure that Facebook has a really good idea who your content is for. So I'm going to show you a few things you can do to get that free exposure and help Facebook as well. This is going to be with regards to hashtags, geotags, and really considering the content itself. So let's look at a few things on a post that's on our page already. I'm just going to show you a few things that we've done and we should be doing on this post. I'm just going into the post itself. So first thing, just to make sure, is that on your first few lines of your post, just make sure you're mentioning your location, where that property is, or who you're trying to get in front of. As I say, over the next few months, that's going to be really important. So your town should be mentioned in the first few lines, and also in any headlines as well that perhaps you are using. Now, the next really big thing, which perhaps a lot of you aren't doing, is actually using hashtags. So you can see here when finishing the post, we've got some hashtags here. If I start typing in a hashtag, so let's just type one in here. So let's go with Sidcup. You can see they're starting to come up. So Sidcup we've already got in there, but if I wanted to put Sidcup Homes, for example, we could put that in there. But you can start seeing, by putting those hashtags in, you can see exactly the numbers that are available. Obviously, Sidcup's a big one. And then you might want to put in there something, Sidcup estate agents, just to make sure it really relates. So Sidcup estate agents. So we've got a few hashtags in there, but you can see the majority of them relate to our town, and you might want to put your brand in there as well as the final one. But as soon as you start typing your hashtags, you can see how many people follow those hashtags. And again, that's really going to help Facebook and also people searching for your posts. Now, the other thing that we will do on something like this, just going to click on the three dots down here, and we're going to make sure we check in as well, geotag the locations. If I click check in here on my post, I'm just going to put in Sidcup, and you can see, there you go, there's our location. We're now tagging that post in Sidcup, geotagging it to Sidcup. And the very last thing the last two things that I would do on this post, again, we're just going to click on those three dots. I'm going to put feeling activity. Now, Facebook loves engagement. So if we can add a feeling to this, so this is a recently sold. So let's say happy. It's really going to help again with the engagement, and Facebook loves engagement. So we've put a feeling in there. And the last thing you can do, which a lot of people don't do, is again, on the three dots here, I can add either the get messages or get WhatsApp messages. I'm going to go with the get messages button. If I click that, you can see that the actual button will be added to the post, but also we get the page pulled in. And again, because our location's mentioned on there, that clearly stands out. But people can now message us if they see the post and they're interested in selling their property. They're tempted to click the messenger button and start talking to us. So just to recap the things that we've done here. First of all, we've made sure that our location is clearly mentioned in the first few lines of the post, and maybe a few times throughout the post. The other thing we've done is we've added hashtags which clearly cover our area, again, from large to perhaps smaller hashtags, and also looking to see what hashtags are being used. Facebook does tell you. Also, feel free to go and have a look around, see if there's any other hashtags that tend to be used by your area. And then we tagged the post in as well. So 3 dots down here, tag the post in. We then checked in, which tagged the post into the area, checked in. And then we added the feeling and activity to obviously increase engagement and show Facebook engagement on the post. And the last thing, get message, to encourage people to reach out to us as well. So a few things there added. The only other thing that you can consider, I'd always recommend, is perhaps asking people to comment or ask for their opinions on the article or the post that you've just written, if it's appropriate. Perhaps on this one, it's not so appropriate, but we definitely want to be making sure we're adding those things. As I say, this will help people find your posts, especially if they're searching for other similar posts in that location, help it show up more often on an organic free basis. And also the most important things to say over the next few months, as Facebook is really sort of tapping into AI machine learning, and we want to make a lot of decisions for you, you've got to make sure that Facebook is very clear on where your content should be shown, and the hashtags tagging in and mentioning those things will all be looked at by Facebook, especially if you create adverts later on. So as you can see, just taking a little bit of time to optimize your Facebook posts can make a big difference for your agency, helping Facebook to know exactly to put your post in front of, but also hitting the right locations later on if you decide to boost or create an advert from that post. Hope you found this video useful. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any other useful videos that we're creating. But also don't forget to download your free Facebook ads template. If you need a bit of help creating those posts and those adverts and making sure that you get seen by more sellers and landlords and buyers every time, download our template. You'll find the link in this post, and it's the exact formula that we use when creating our adverts and posts for our clients. As always, any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch. And thanks for watching this video.